In the previous video, we have studied about present tense and its four kinds. That is present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Student, in today's video, we are going to study past tense. So let's start the class. Students, as I told you, today's topic is your past tense. Past tense. Students, past tense is used to express an action begun and continuing in past time. So, let's see the formula for past indefinite tense. So here we are going to see past tense indicates an action or work that took place in the past time or the action that has been completed. Okay, so let's see the formula. It is the formula for past. As I told you, past tense has again got four kinds, that is past indefinite tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. So in past tense we are going to see one by one. So we will begin with past indefinite tense. So here is the formula regarding your past indefinite tense. The formula is for past indefinite tense is subject plus verb of second form plus object. This is the formula for past indefinite tense. Let's see the example related to it. To understand it better, I'm just writing a sentence or an example. The sentence is, or the example is, he went to school, where your he is the subject, went is the verb of second form and school is your object. Now let's see the other example of the same. Other example of the same is the second example is they fought against their enemy, where they is the subject, fought is the verb of the second form, against their enemy. Here enemy is your object. Students, I hope you all are getting it. Just follow the example according to the formula. The examples related to past indefinite tense is he went to school, they fought against their enemy. Now let's see the negative sentence of past indefinite tense. Now we are going to see how to make a negative sentence in past indefinite tense. indefinite tense. The formula for this is the formula for the negative sentence in past tense is subject plus did plus not plus verb first form plus object. So this is the formula related to negative sentence in past indefinite tense. Now to make it more clear, let's see with the help of the example. Let's understand with the help of the example. So example I am writing over here regarding the formula for the negative sentence in present indefinite tense, that is the sentence is he didn't do his work. As here he is your subject, okay. Students, did not can be written as didn't, okay. So your didn't, that is did, is the verb of first form, and do his work, here your work is the object. Now let's see the other example of the same. The other example is she did not like to talk. So again here she is the subject, did is your verb of first form, okay, as it is not, so negative sentence is there, like to talk. So now students, now we are going to see the interrogative sentence in past indefinite tense. Now we are going to see the interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence in past indefinite tense. Let's see the formula. So the formula related to the interrogative sentence in past indefinite tense is why. Students, here slash puts the or, okay. Why or how, because you can't use why and how at the same time in a single sentence. So here slash means or. So why or how plus did or how plus did plus subject plus verb first form plus object plus question mark. Question mark we are placing because it is a interrogative sentence. So let's see the sentence or the example regarding the interrogative sentence in past indefinite tense. So your first example is the sentence is, did they like to smoke? Where did, we are asking the question, so did, okay, as it is in the past tense, okay, they is your subject, like is the verb of first form, and to smoke, your smoke is the object. So I hope according to the formula it is, the sentence is clear to you. Now let's see the next sentence of the same. Again, it is a question form. We are starting with did because did is used in past indefinite tense. Did, he is your subject, tell is your verb of the first form, and lie, your lie is the object. So here are the two examples related to interrogative sentence in past indefinite tense. The first sentence is, did they like to smoke? And the second one is, did he tell a lie? Students, now we are going to start with past continuous tense. Past indefinite is over. Now we are going to start with past continuous tense. Now this is your past continuous tense. Past continuous tense, students, is used to express an action begun and continuing in the past time. Let's see the formula for it. Formula for past continuous, let's see. So the formula for past continuous tense is subject plus was or were, depends upon the subject whether it is singular or plural. If the subject is singular, then we use was, and if the subject is plural, we use were, plus verb of first form plus ing, and O stands for object plus object. Now let's see the example related to past continuous tense. Okay, the example for past continuous tense is, he was playing cricket, where he is your subject. Was, we are using was because the subject is singular as well as it is the past tense. So was playing is the verb first form plus ing, okay, as it is the continuous, okay, and the cricket is your object. So the example is, he was playing cricket. Let's see the next example. The next example is, were riding on a cart. Where they is your subject. Were riding is verb first form plus ing, and on a cart. Here your cart is the object. I am repeating the sentence again. He was playing cricket. They were riding on a cart. Now let's see the negative sentence of past continuous. How to make a negative sentence in past continuous tense. We are going to see the formula of it as well as the example. Okay, now let's see negative, how to make a negative sentence. How to make a negative sentence in past continuous tense. So let's first see the formula for it, because it is very important. The formula for the negative sentence in past continuous tense is subject plus was or were plus not plus verb of first form plus ing plus object. So this is the formula for the negative sentence in your past continuous tense. Now let's see the example of negative sentence in past continuous tense. The sentence is, she was not telling the real story. So according to the formula of the negative sentence, you can see C is the subject. Was, we are using was because the subject is singular, as well as it is in the past tense also. The sentence is in past tense also. Not because it is a negative sentence. Here telling is the verb of first form plus ing to it according to the formula. The real story. Here story is your object. So according to the formula, you can see in the sentence subject is there. Okay, was not telling, that is verb first form plus ing, the real story, and object is also there. Okay, so the example is, she was not telling the real story. Now let's see the next example. The sentence is, he was not killing the rat. Again, in the sentence, he is your subject, was not, killing is the verb of the first form, the rat is the object. So here are the two sentences. She was not telling the real story. He was not killing the rat. These two sentences are the example of negative sentence in past continuous tense. Now let's see the interrogative sentence in past continuous tense. How to make an interrogative interrogative sentence in past continuous tense. So the formula for it, the formula is how or why plus was or were plus subject plus verb of first form plus ing plus object plus question mark. So this is the formula for the interrogative sentence in past continuous tense. Now let's see the example related to it. Example of interrogative sentence in past continuous tense is the sentence is who was knocking at the door. So here as a question is asked, so the sentence is starting with who. Okay, as the sentence is in the past continuous tense, so was knocking. Here knocking is your verb of first form plus ing and your door is your object, whereas who is the subject. Who was knocking at the door. Let's see the next sentence. The sentence is what was he asking you? As it is a question, so it is starting with what. Was, he is the subject, asking is the verb of first form plus ing and you is the object. So the two examples related to interrogative sentence in past continuous tense is who was knocking at the door and what was he asking you. Students, here we finishes off with past continuous tense. Now we are going to start with past perfect tense. We have completed in today's video, we have completed past indefinite tense, past continuous tense, and now we are starting with your past perfect tense. In past perfect tense, let's see. This tense tells us about the complete action in the past. The action which had completed in the past. Okay, so just see the formula. So the formula for the past perfect tense is subject plus head plus verb of third form plus object plus before plus a clause in last indefinite. Okay, so let's see the example related to it. So according to the formula, you can see an example is given over here. Ram had started for home before the rain started. Okay, so according to the formula, Ram is the subject, had, this is the verb of the third form, for home is your object, okay, plus before the rain started. The rain started is the clause in last indefinite. Let's see the next example. The sentence is Rinky had gone for a walk before I reached home. Rinky is the subject, had gone. Here gone is the verb of the third form. For a walk, here walk is your object. Before I reached home. I reached home is your clause in the last indefinite. Let's see the negative sentence in past perfect tense. Now we are going to see the formula as well as the example of the negative sentence in past perfect tense. The formula for it is so the formula for the negative sentence in past perfect tense is subject plus had plus not plus verb of third form plus object. Now let's see an example of negative sentence in past perfect tense. The sentence is he had not listened to you, where he is your subject, had not listened is the verb of third form, and you is your object. Let's see the next example. sentence is she had not shouted at you. Again, she is the subject. Had not shouted is the verb of the third form. At you, you is the object. So the two sentences, he had not listened to you, she had not shouted at you, are the examples of negative sentence in past perfect tense. Students, now we are going to see the interrogative sentence in past perfect tense. Now we are going to see the interrogative sentence in past perfect tense. Let's see the formula. The formula is why or how had plus subject plus verb of third form plus object and a question mark. Let's see the sentence or the example related to it. The sentence is where had you lived in Delhi? So as it is an interrogative sentence, the sentence will begin with why, how, when, where. Okay, so these are your, so where, had, where had you, where had you lived in Delhi? Where your you is the subject, live is lived is it the verb of third form, and your Delhi is the object, and the question mark is here. Question mark is present over here. So where had you lived in Delhi? Now let's see the next example of the same. The next example of interrogative sentence in past perfect tense is had the dawn broken out. Okay, so had the dawn here, dawn is the subject, broken is the verb of the third form. Okay, and out is your object. So had the dawn broken out. So the two sentences, where had you lived in Delhi, had the dawn broken out, are the two examples of the interrogative sentence in past perfect tense. Students, now we are going to start with past perfect continuous tense. Now we are going to start with past perfect continuous tense. past perfect continuous shows that a part of work had been completed and part of the work is going on in past time. So this is known as your past perfect continuous tense. Let's see the formula. For past perfect continuous tense, so the formula for past perfect continuous tense is subject plus had plus been plus verb or first form plus ing plus object plus for or since plus time. Let's see the example of the past perfect continuous tense. She had been waiting for you for 3 hours. Okay, so according to the formula, your she is the subject, had been waiting is the verb of first form plus ing, your you is the object, okay, for and 3 hours is your time. And 3 hours is showing the time. So according to the formula of the past perfect continuous tense, the example is she had been waiting for you for 3 hours. Let's see the next example. Perfect continuous tense. First, she had been waiting for you for 3 hours. Ram had been facing a problem since morning. Now let's see the negative formula of the past perfect continuous tense. How to make a negative sentence in past continuous tense. Okay, so here is the formula for negative sentence. Let's see the formula. So the formula for the negative sentence in past perfect continuous tense is subject plus had plus not plus been plus verb of first form plus ing plus your object plus for comma since plus time. Let's see the example related to it. example is, she had not been running a race for 2 hours. So according to the formula, your she is the subject, had not been, running is the verb of first form plus ing to it, okay, as it is in the continuation form. A race, here race is your object, and for 2 hours, here 2 hours tell you the time, okay. So she had not been running a race for 2 hours. Now let's see the next example of the same. The next example is, Ram had not been washing his clothes since morning. So here Ram is the subject, had not been washing is the verb of the first form plus ing. His clothes, here clothes is your object, since morning it tell you the time. Now let's see the interrogative sentence of how to make interrogative sentence in past perfect continuous tense. Now students, we are going to see how to make an interrogative sentence in past perfect continuous tense. The formula for interrogative sentence in past perfect continuous tense is, so the formula for interrogative sentence in past perfect continuous tense is why or how plus had plus subject plus been plus verb first form plus ing plus object plus for or since plus time and a question mark. Now let's see the example related to it. The sentence is, had he been making a fun of you since morning? Okay, this is the interrogative sentence. Okay, so we have put a question mark over here. Now, had he been making a fun of you since morning? Here he is your subject. Okay, here he is your subject. Been making, your making is the verb of first form plus ing. Okay, and a fun of you. Here you is your object and since morning is showing the time. So had he been making a fun of you since morning? Now let's see the next example. The next sentence is, had it been snowing since morning? So these two examples, had he been making a fun of you since morning, had it been snowing since morning, are the two examples of the interrogative sentence in past perfect continuous tense. Students, in this video we have completed the past tense, and now we are going to complete the future tense in our next video. Thank you.